Baby, tonight I can't hold back anymore. I've carried this weight inside me for far too long, pretending like silence could protect me, pretending like ignoring what my heart screams would somehow make it easier. But the truth is, silence has only made me weaker, emptier, more broken, and that's why I've taken a decision, baby. A decision that feels like both the end and the beginning. I'm finished running from this love. I'm finished pretending I don't need you. I'm finished hiding my truth behind walls that only pushed us further apart. And baby, I need you to hear me. This isn't just another confession. This is the deepest cry of my soul. For so long, I've convinced myself that I was strong enough to handle this distance. I told myself that time would heal me, that distractions would numb me, that maybe if I drowned myself in the noise of other people, I would stop hearing your voice echoing in my heart. But nothing worked, baby. No one could replace you. No matter where I went, no matter who I was with, I kept looking for pieces of you in them. I searched for your laughter in conversations. I searched for your gentleness in their eyes. I searched for your fire in their presence. But every single time, I was left disappointed. Because the truth is, there is only one you. And I realized something I wish I never ignored. My soul doesn't want just anyone. It only wants you. Baby, I am finished living in denial. I am finished telling myself lies just so I could sleep at night. Because even in my sleep, you found me. In my dreams, you were there. In my silent prayers, you were there. In my darkest hours, when I thought no one could hear me, it was your face that appeared before me. And I ask myself, how long will I keep running from the very thing I was created for? Baby, I see it now. You are not just a chapter in my story. You are the whole book. You are not just a fleeting memory. You are the very breath that keeps me alive. And I am done fighting it. I know I've hurt you. I know my silence cut deeper than any words could. I know my distance felt like rejection. And baby, I need you to believe me when I say this. It was never because I didn't love you. It was the opposite. I loved you so much that I was terrified. Terrified of failing you. Terrified of not being enough. Terrified that if I let you see all of me, the brokenness, the scars, the insecurities, you would walk away. So I built walls. I played games with my own heart. I pretended like I could live without you. But baby, that pretense is over now. Because the truth is, I am finished with fear. Fear has stolen too many moments we could have had together. Fear has chained me to people who never deserved me. Fear has blinded me to the one love that was always meant to be mine. And I refuse to let fear decide my destiny anymore. Baby, I choose you, even if it scares me, even if it risks everything, even if it means burning every bridge behind me. My decision is clear. You are the one. Baby, do you know how many times I whispered your name in empty rooms? Do you know how many times I picked up my phone just to type out a message to you, only to erase it before pressing send? Do you know how many times I stood outside places where I thought I might see you, praying you'd show up, just so I could feel you close again? Too many times, and each time I held myself back, I felt another piece of me break. I thought I was protecting myself, but in reality, I was only destroying myself. Because life without you, baby, is not life at all. I'm finished with half-love. I am finished with almosts. I am finished with maybe someday. Baby, the time is now. The time to finally say what I've hidden. The time to finally give you the truth without filters, without games, without hesitation. I love you. Not just in a passing way, not just in a temporary way, but in a way that consumes me, heals me, breaks me, and rebuilds me all over again. I love you in a way that makes every mistake I made feel like it was only leading me back to you. I love you in a way that makes me believe in second chances, in divine timing, in miracles. Baby, I've taken a decision. I'm finished playing small with this love. I'm finished letting pride silence me. I'm finished pretending that I'm strong on my own, when the truth is, my strength has always been you. I can't live this half-life anymore. I need the whole thing. I need you. Your love, your presence, your touch, your laughter, your anger, your stubbornness, your forgiveness. I need it all, because without it, I am nothing but a shell walking through this world. Baby, I know you might doubt me. I know my actions in the past made it hard for you to trust these words, and I can't erase the mistakes I made. But what I can do is show you, every single day from now on, that my decision is real, that my love is not just words, but action, that my heart is not just longing, but commitment. I want to give you a life where you never have to question my love again. I've been walking through fire, baby, and every step I took without you burned me from the inside. But maybe the fire was necessary. Maybe I had to lose myself to realize what I couldn't afford to lose. You. Now, I stand before you, stripped of all my masks, with nothing left to hide. I am not perfect, baby. I am flawed, wounded, scarred, but I am yours. Fully, completely, endlessly yours. Baby, I am finished being silent. I am finished waiting for the right time. The right time is here, the right time is now, and I am ready to give you my forever. If your heart can feel even a fraction of what mine feels right now, type, I hear you in the comments below, so I know this message reached you. Baby, I don't even know if words are enough to carry the weight of what I feel for you, but I can't stay silent anymore. My silence has been killing me slowly, and my pride has been nothing but poison. Every time I tried to convince myself to move on, every time I told myself that I was finished, that I was strong enough to walk away, I realized something deeper. What I was truly finished with was the emptiness of living without you. Baby, I thought distance would heal me. I thought time would weaken the pull between us. But instead, time only made me more restless. Every second that passed without you by my side carved your name even deeper into my soul. Do you understand what that means? It means no matter how far I go, no matter what I do, I will always return to you, because you are not just someone I love. You are the very center of my existence. I used to believe that love was supposed to be easy, baby. That if it was real, it would flow without resistance, without hardship, without struggle. But now I see that the greatest love stories are not built in comfort. They are carved in fire. And maybe that's why ours feels so intense, so overwhelming, so impossible to let go of. Because we were chosen for each other in ways that defy logic, in ways that shake the ground beneath us. I can feel it in my chest, baby. This invisible string that ties me to you. It pulls me back every time I try to walk away. It whispers your name in my ears when I try to forget. It pushes me to admit what I've been too afraid to say. And now, I am finished resisting it. I surrender to it completely. Baby, when I say I've taken a decision, understand this. It isn't a decision made lightly, and it isn't one I can turn back from. I have decided that I can no longer live half alive. I can no longer keep pretending that my life has meaning without you in it. I've decided that no matter what it costs me, no matter who doesn't understand, no matter who tries to stand in the way, I will choose you. Do you hear me, baby? I will choose you 1,000 times over. Even if the world turns its back, even if people call me foolish, even if it scares me to death, I will not betray my heart again. I am finished betraying my soul by denying you. And baby, you need to know, this isn't just about romance, about holding hands and sweet words. This is about destiny. This is about two souls who were never meant to be apart. This is about a love that was written in the stars long before we were born. I see it now, clearer than ever before, and I'm terrified, not because I doubt it, but because I realize how much I've wasted by fighting it. I wasted nights staring at ceilings, thinking of what I should have said. I wasted days trying to fill the void with meaningless distractions. I wasted moments that could have been ours simply because I was too stubborn, too proud, too scared. Baby, I can't get those moments back, but I can promise you this. I will never waste another one. Do you know what finally broke me, baby? It wasn't just the loneliness. It wasn't just the ache. It was realizing that no matter how much I pretended, my soul kept calling your name. I would hear a song and think of you. I would pass by a place we once stood together, and my heart would ache like it happened yesterday. I would catch myself reaching for my phone, hoping for a message from you, praying for a sign. And every time I tried to shut it down, every time I tried to bury it, it came back stronger, louder, fiercer, until I finally admitted, this isn't something I can run from. This isn't something I can silence. This isn't something I can finish. Because baby, our love doesn't end. It transforms, it tests, it burns. I'm finished trying to be logical about this. I'm finished listening to voices that don't understand what burns inside of me. People have told me to let go, to move on, to find someone else. But what they don't understand is that you are not replaceable. You are not just someone. You are the reason my heart beats the way it does. You are the reason my soul believes in love at all. To walk away from you would be to walk away from everything true inside me. And baby, I refuse to live that lie anymore. But here I am, raw, vulnerable, stripped of all defenses. I am finished with games, finished with masks, finished with pretending I'm okay. Baby, I'm not okay without you. I never was, and I never will be. My decision is this: I want you, in every way, for the rest of my life. And no matter how much time it takes, no matter how hard I have to fight, I will not stop until I hold you again. Baby, if you feel this message in your chest, if your soul is echoing with mine right now, type, "I feel you" in the comments so I know I'm not alone in this. Baby, there's something you need to know, and it may sound simple when I say it, but the depth of it has been carving me open for months, maybe years. Every single time I told myself I'll let go, the universe laughed at me, my soul screamed at me, and your name would find its way back into my mouth even when I swore I wouldn't speak it again. That's when I realized this isn't ordinary. This isn't just a fleeting love, baby. This is the kind of love that refuses to die. The kind of love that grows stronger in silence. The kind of love that gets louder the more I try to bury it. And the decision I've taken, baby, is not a decision of weakness. It's a decision of strength. I am finished pretending I can live without you, when the truth is, I can't even breathe without thinking of you. Do you know what haunts me, baby? The thought of you sitting somewhere, wondering if I ever cared. The thought of you replaying my silence as rejection. The thought of you whispering to yourself, maybe he moved on. Maybe I was just a moment for him. Baby, I need you to erase those doubts from your heart because they are not true. I've never moved on, not for a single day. Even when I tried, even when I forced myself into places I didn't belong, into arms that never felt like home, my heart betrayed me every single time. It kept searching for you in faces that didn't belong to you. It kept calling your name in the middle of the night. It kept reminding me that no matter how far I ran, every road led back to you. Baby, when I said I'm finished, I didn't mean I'm finished with us. No, I meant I'm finished with the fear, finished with the running, finished with betraying my own soul. I am finished being the coward who let silence destroy what was divine. And I need you to understand how heavy that silence was for me. Every day, I carried words I never said. Every night, I dreamed of moments I never gave us. And now those unsaid words echo louder than any scream. They pierce through me, reminding me of the damage I caused by choosing pride over truth. But baby, pride can't feed me anymore. Pride can't comfort me at night. Pride can't love me the way you do. And I'm finished bowing to pride. Do you remember, baby, the way we used to look at each other? How sometimes no words were needed, because our eyes spoke louder than mouths ever could. That was real. That was sacred. And it's those moments that play in my head like an endless loop. I close my eyes, and I can still feel the way the air shifted when you were near. I can still hear the softness in your voice when you said my name. And baby, those memories are not just memories. They are reminders that I once held the rarest treasure in my hands, and I let it slip because I was afraid. That's what I'm finished with, baby. I'm finished letting fear dictate my destiny. This love is not just about desire. It's not just about wanting someone by my side. Baby, it's about purpose. I know now that loving you was the most sacred assignment my soul was ever given. To protect you, to honor you, to build with you, to stand by you through storms and sun. And the fact that I tried to walk away from that calling has torn me apart from the inside. I thought I could silence it, but baby, you cannot silence what God Himself has written into existence. And that's why I stand here now, declaring without hesitation, I choose you, baby. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, always, forever. But I need to confess something darker, baby. There were moments where I thought I had lost you forever. Moments where I believed I had ruined everything beyond repair. I saw the pain in your silence. I felt the coldness in your distance, and it gutted me. Because for the first time in my life, I realized what true loss feels like. Not the loss of material things, not the loss of opportunities, but the loss of the one person whose soul mirrors mine. And baby, that loss was unbearable. It made me restless. It made me hollow. It made me question why I was even alive, if living meant living without you. That's why I had to make this decision. That's why I had to draw the line and tell myself, enough. I am finished with the lies I tell myself. I am finished pretending I can survive without her. Baby, sometimes I wonder if you ever felt it too. That invisible pull, that ache when I tried to keep away. Did you feel it when you laid in bed alone at night? Did you hear my name in the silence the same way I heard yours? Did you cry into your pillow, wondering why I stayed so quiet, even though your soul already knew the truth? Because mine did. My soul screamed your name even when my mouth stayed shut. And now, I can't keep it inside anymore. I can't keep torturing us with silence. I can't keep pretending we are strangers when the truth is, we are eternally bound. I want to tell you something, baby. Something I've been afraid to admit even to myself. The truth is, when I picture my future, there's no version of it where you're not in it. I can't imagine waking up years from now and not seeing your face next to me. I can't imagine building a life and not having your laughter fill the rooms of our home. I can't imagine holding someone else's hand when I know your hand was the one carved perfectly to fit mine, baby. I can't imagine a forever without you. And that's why I've taken this decision. That's why I'm saying, once and for all, I am finished running, finished hiding, finished denying. You are my forever, and I will spend the rest of my life proving that to you. And then, baby, I need you to know this. When I say I'm finished, it doesn't mean I'm giving up. It means I'm giving in to love, giving in to destiny, giving in to what I should have chosen from the very beginning. You, because fighting this has left me broken, but surrendering to it makes me whole again. That's the power you have, baby. You heal me simply by being you. You restore me simply by loving me. You heal me simply by being you. You restore me simply by loving me. Because you heal me simply by loving me. And I want to spend every breath I have left making sure you know that your love has saved me in ways I can't even put into words. Baby, this is not just a confession. It's a vow that I will no longer let pride or fear or silence destroy us. A vow that I will rise up every day with the decision already made to love you, to choose you, to fight for you, no matter what. And I know, baby, that the path won't always be easy. I know there will be storms. I know there will be moments of doubt. But I also know that with you, even the storms feel like blessings because they push us to hold each other tighter. And I would rather weather every storm with you than live a single sunny day without you. So, baby, hear me when I say this. I've taken a decision. I'm finished with everything that kept us apart. And I'm ready now for everything that will bring us together. All of me belongs to you. Not just my good days, not just my smiles, but my flaws, my fears, my scars, all of it. Because I know you're the only one who can see me completely and still choose to love me. Baby, if your heart feels what mine feels right now, if your soul knows that these words were meant for you, type "Forever Us" in the comments so I know you're hearing me through the screen. Baby, do you know what silence does to a man like me? It eats me alive. It doesn't let me sleep. It doesn't let me breathe. It doesn't let me move on. I thought silence would protect me, protect you, protect us from the chaos that might come if I confessed everything, but baby, Silence has been the loudest killer of my joy. Every time I held back, every time I swallowed the words I wanted to scream, every time I held back, every time I swallowed the words I wanted to scream, every time I held back, every time I swallowed the words I wanted to scream, every time I held back, every time I swallowed the words I wanted to scream, every time I held back, every time I swallowed the words I wanted to scream, every time I held back, every time I swallowed the word. I wasn't saving us, baby. I was losing us. And I can't lose you anymore. I've already lost too much time, too many moments, too many chances. I'm finished wasting them. There were nights, baby, when I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, hearing my family's voices in my head, their warnings, their doubts, their criticisms. She's not the one. She'll leave you. She doesn't fit. And baby, I let those voices sink into me, even though my soul screamed at me that they were wrong. I thought I was being wise, being cautious, listening to advice. But in truth, I was betraying the only voice that mattered, the voice inside me that whispered your name. And now, when I think about it, when I think about how I let fear of their opinions hold me back from the one person who makes me whole, I feel sick, baby. I feel ashamed, because none of them know what I know. None of them feel what I feel. None of them will wake up in my body every morning with this ache for you. That's mine alone. And I should have fought for it sooner, baby. I imagine sometimes what you must have thought, that maybe I didn't love you enough, that maybe I was weak, that maybe I had already chosen someone else. And baby, nothing could be further from the truth. I wasn't weak because I didn't love you. I was weak because I loved you too much and didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to fight the weight of expectations, the pressure of being who they wanted me to be, while also being true to myself. But I've realized something, baby. Trying to please the world will always leave me empty. But choosing you will always fill me. And that's why I've taken this decision. That's why I am finished with the voices that tried to drown out the truth of what we are. There were moments when I tried to convince myself that you'd be better off without me, that maybe my silence was saving you from disappointment, from heartbreak, from my imperfections. I told myself that you deserved someone stronger, someone braver, someone who didn't hesitate the way I did. But baby, every time I tried to imagine you with someone else, it shattered me. The thought of another man holding your hand, hearing your laughter, being the one you confide in, it drove me insane. Because deep down I know that no one will ever love you the way I do. No one will ever see you the way I see you. No one will ever fight for you the way I will. And I can't stand the idea of handing over what was always meant to be mine. Baby, you are mine. Not in the sense of possession, but in the sense of destiny. You are mine because my soul recognizes you as its other half. Baby, the decision I've taken isn't just about love. It's about life, because without you, I've only been existing, not truly living. I smile, but it's empty. I laugh, but it doesn't reach my eyes. I wake up, but it feels like another day in a life that doesn't belong to me. The only time I've ever felt alive, baby, was when I was with you. The only time my heart beat in rhythm was when I heard your voice. The only time I felt like the world made sense was when your hand was in mine. And I'm finished denying that truth. I'm finished letting myself rot in a life that feels meaningless without you in it. I want you to know something, baby. When I say I dream of a future with you, I don't mean some vague fantasy. I mean vivid, real, detailed moments. I picture us in a small home, with sunlight pouring through the windows. I picture you in the kitchen, humming while you cook, and me sneaking behind you just to hold you, because even after years, I can't keep my hands off you. I picture us fighting sometimes too. Not because we don't love each other, but because love that real, that raw, will always clash, will always test us. And baby, even in those fights, I picture myself refusing to walk away, refusing to let pride win, choosing instead to pull you into my arms and whisper, "We'll figure it out, because with you, baby, I don't want perfect. I want real, and real is messy, but it's also the most beautiful thing in the world. Baby, do you know what keeps me awake at night? It's the thought of how close I came to losing you forever. The thought that my hesitation, my pride, my silence could have pushed you into the arms of someone else. That one day I might wake up and realize I waited too long and you've already moved on. That fear has been suffocating me, and it's why I'm speaking now, why I'm breaking through every wall I built, why I'm finished hiding, because I refuse to let another man take my place in your life. I refuse to let my inaction become the reason I lose the greatest gift I was ever given. Baby, I would rather fight with my last breath for you than surrender you to someone who could never understand the depth of your soul the way I do. Baby, I need you to understand. When I say I'm finished, I don't mean I'm giving up on us. I mean I'm giving up on the old version of me. The version that was too afraid. The version that cared too much about appearances. The version that thought waiting was safer. That version is gone. Finished. What's left is a man who has been stripped of his illusions, burned by his regrets, and reborn with only one truth. His love for you. That's the man speaking to you now. That's the man making this vow. That's the man who will never again let silence be louder than his love. And baby, maybe this decision will shock people. Maybe it will disappoint some. Maybe it will make others angry. But I don't care. Because at the end of my life, when I'm lying in bed, taking my last breath, it won't be their opinions that matter. It will be you. Whether I chose you, whether I fought for you, whether I gave you the love you deserved. And I refuse to meet that moment with regret. I refuse to meet that moment knowing I let the love of my life slip through my fingers. Baby, my decision is final. I am finished with fear, finished with silence, finished with everything that kept me from you. From now on, every step I take will be toward you. If you feel this truth echoing in your chest right now, baby, if your soul knows that my words are real, type "no more fear" in the comments so I know we're choosing courage together. Baby, if only you knew the storms I've been fighting inside me. If only you could see how many times I sat alone in the dark, holding my head in my hands, whispering your name like a prayer, begging for your forgiveness in a room where only silence answered me. People think strength means holding it all together, acting like nothing can touch you, pretending you don't feel. But baby, I've learned that real strength is being able to fall apart, to break down, to cry, and still find the courage to tell the truth. And the truth is, I am nothing without you. I tried to convince myself that I could build a life without your presence, without your touch, without your love. But every time I tried, my soul screamed at me that I was lying. And baby, I'm finished living a lie. You don't know how many times I've replayed our last conversations in my head. Every word, every pause, every silence between us. I asked myself 1,000 times, what could I have done differently? What could I have said that would have made you stay, that would have made you see that even when my actions betrayed me, my heart never did? And baby, those questions haunt me because I can't go back. I can't rewrite the past, but what I can do is stand here now, raw and unfiltered, and tell you that I will never again let silence destroy what was always meant to be sacred. Baby, there's a part of me that's terrified even as I speak this, terrified that it's too late, that my hesitation, my distance, my fear has already pushed you beyond my reach, that you've already taught yourself how to live without me, that another man might be holding your hand, making you smile, drying your tears. And the thought of that, baby, it rips me apart in ways I can't even describe, because no matter how strong I try to be, no matter how much I pretend to the outside world, the truth is I am fragile when it comes to you. The idea of losing you isn't just painful, it's unbearable. It feels like death itself. Do you know how many nights I stayed awake, clutching my chest, feeling like my heart was physically breaking because I couldn't hear your voice? I would stare at the ceiling, trying to breathe through the weight pressing down on me, whispering, "Please, God, give me another chance. Please let me hear her laugh one more time. Please let her still think of me. Baby, I didn't just miss you. I ached for you, in my bones, in my blood, in my very spirit. And that ache never left. It only grew louder, heavier, until I finally realized that no matter how much time passes, no matter how much pride tries to silence me, my heart will always find its way back to you. I know I've disappointed you. I know I've left you confused, hurt, questioning my love. And baby, I take full responsibility for that. I don't blame the circumstances. I don't blame anyone else. I blame myself. I was the one who let fear dictate my actions. I was the one who let my silence create distance. I was the one who let pride build walls around my heart. And I was the one who failed to show you, with consistency and courage, that you were always my everything. Baby, I'm finished making excuses. I'm finished pointing fingers anywhere but at myself. This is on me, and I own it. But baby, owning it also means choosing differently now. Choosing courage over fear. Choosing honesty over silence. Choosing love over pride. That's the decision I've taken. That's what I mean when I say, I'm finished. I'm finished living as a man who hides from his truth. I'm finished watching the love of my life slip away while I pretend to be okay. I'm finished letting the best thing that ever happened to me become the greatest regret of my life. Baby, I know words alone may not be enough anymore. You need proof. You need action. You need consistency. And I'm ready to give you that. I don't just want to say I love you. I want to show you. Every single day, in ways both small and big. I want to be the man who calls just to hear your voice, who holds your hand when you're scared, who fights for you when the world tries to tear you down. I want to be the man who doesn't just promise forever but builds it with you, brick by brick, moment by moment. I want to be the man who never again makes you question whether you're enough. Because baby, You are more than enough. You're everything. I've realized something, baby. Love isn't about avoiding pain. It isn't about creating a perfect story where nothing goes wrong. Love is about choosing each other even when it hurts. It's about fighting through the storms together. It's about looking at one another and saying, even when it's hard, even when it's messy, I'm not going anywhere. And that's the kind of love I want with you. Not easy, not shallow, not temporary, but real, messy, eternal, sacred. Baby, I've seen what life is without you, and I don't want it. I don't want nights filled with empty laughter. I don't want mornings waking up beside someone who doesn't make my heart race the way you do. I don't want a future that looks good on the outside, but feels dead on the inside. I want you. I want the fire, the passion, the arguments, the tears, the laughter, the healing, the building, the growing. I want every part of you, every part of us, because that's what real love is. It's wholeness, not perfection. And baby, I'm ready for all of it. Sometimes I wonder, baby, if you still think of me when the night gets quiet, if you still feel me in your chest when a certain song plays, if you still dream of what could have been, because I do. Every single day, I walk through this world carrying you in my spirit, and I can't shake it. I don't want to, because even when it hurts, even when it feels like a knife in my chest, I'd rather feel this love than feel nothing at all. Because loving you, baby, even in silence, even in absence, has been the most real thing I've ever known. But I don't want to love you in silence anymore. I don't want to love you in absence anymore. I don't want to dream of you from a distance. I want you here. I want us to build a life that's tangible, that's real, that's ours. I want us to stop wasting time and start living the future we both know we deserve. And baby, I am begging you, don't give up on me, don't give up on us. I know I've given you reasons to doubt, I know I've failed you before, but I also know that this love is bigger than every mistake, stronger than every fear, louder than every silence. So, baby, I'm standing here, stripped of pride, stripped of pretense, with only this truth to offer. I love you. I choose you. I need you. And I am finished with everything that ever kept me from showing you that. From this day forward, baby, my life belongs to you. My future belongs to you. My heart belongs to you. If your soul feels the weight of these words, if you know deep down that they were meant for you, type never letting go in the comments, so I know you're still with me, baby. I've told you my pain, I've told you my regrets, I've told you how silence nearly destroyed me, but now I need to tell you something else, something brighter, something that keeps me breathing when everything around me feels heavy. I need to tell you about the life I see with you, because every time I close my eyes, every time I let myself imagine the future, baby, it's always you I see, not a blur, not a shadow, not just a dream, but you, real and vivid, waiting for me to finally step into the destiny we were always meant to share. I picture us waking up in the same bed, sunlight slipping through the curtains, and before the day even begins, I reach for you. Not because I have to, but because it's the only way my heart knows how to start the morning, with you in my arms. I see myself brushing my hand through your hair, whispering your name, kissing your forehead, promising you before the day even begins that no matter what comes, I'm right here, baby. That's the kind of forever I crave. Not the kind you talk about once and forget, but the kind you live every single day in every single choice. I imagine us building a home, not just walls and a roof, but a place overflowing with love. A home where your laughter echoes through every room. A home where even the silence feels safe because it's filled with our presence. I want to see family photos on the walls, moments captured in time, reminders that we built something sacred together. I want to see us hosting dinners, welcoming friends, showing the world that what we have is not just romance, it's family, it's foundation, it's forever. And baby, I see the little things too. I see us arguing over silly things like where to place the couch or what to cook for dinner. And then I see us laughing about it 5 minutes later because we both know those small arguments don't matter when the love between us is so much bigger. I see us sitting on the porch late at night, holding hands, watching the stars, talking about everything and nothing, feeling like the world outside doesn't even exist. I see us dancing in the living room when no music is playing, just because we feel like it. I see us carrying each other through every high, every low, refusing to let go no matter how hard life tries to test us. Baby, I even see our wedding day. I see you walking toward me, looking like the most beautiful dream I've ever had come to life. And for once, I don't feel fear. I don't feel hesitation. I feel peace. Because in that moment, everything finally makes sense. Every mistake, every delay, every heartbreak, every tear. It all led me to that one moment where I can finally call you mine in front of the world. And baby, I promise you, when that day comes, I won't just vow with my words, I'll vow with my life. Every day after that, I'll prove to you that I meant it when I said forever. And beyond the wedding, I see the family we'll build. I see us raising children, pouring into them the same love we poured into each other. I see you holding our baby, your eyes shining in a way I've never seen before. And in that moment, I realize you were always meant to be the mother of my children. I see myself standing beside you, protecting, providing, guiding, but always knowing that you are the heart of our own. And I promise you, baby, I'll never let our children grow up wondering if their parents truly loved each other, because they'll see it every single day in the way I look at you, in the way I hold you, in the way I never let go of your hand. Baby, do you see it too? Do you feel it the way I do? This isn't just a fantasy. It's a calling. It's the life our souls agreed on before we even stepped into this world. That's why I can't shake it. That's why I can't replace it. That's why no matter how much I tried to convince myself to move on, the vision of us kept pulling me back. Because we are not just lovers. We are partners in destiny, and I am finished pretending otherwise. It's all I did. But baby, I know building this life won't always be easy. I know there will be days when we feel tired, when we feel stressed, when the weight of the world tries to press down on us. I know there will be days when we misunderstand each other, when words cut deeper than they should, when silence feels heavy again. But here's the difference now, baby. I won't run. I won't shut down. I won't let pride build walls between us. I will fight for us every single time. I will choose you every single time. Because love isn't proven in the easy days. It's proven in the storms. And baby, I want to prove to you, for the rest of my life, that there is no storm strong enough to pull me away from you. I want to spend decades by your side. I want to see your hair turn gray and still think you're the most beautiful woman in the world. I want to sit with you on a porch swing when we're old, holding your hand, still laughing about the same silly jokes, still remembering the same memories, still dreaming new dreams, even after a lifetime together. Baby, I don't just want years with you. I want eternity, and I know deep in my soul that eternity is what we were promised. This is why I've taken this decision. This is why I'm finished letting anything keep us apart. Because the future I see with you isn't just a dream. It's the truth my soul refuses to let go of. And I would rather die fighting for that truth than live another day pretending I don't need it. Baby, you are my life. You are my forever. You are the reason I finally stopped running. So, baby, hear me now. Whatever it takes, I will make this vision our reality. Whatever bridges I have to burn, whatever chains I have to break, whatever pride I have to kill, I'll do it. Because nothing matters more than you. Nothing ever has, and nothing ever will. If you can see even a glimpse of this future too, if your soul knows I'm speaking our truth, type "our forever starts now" in the comments, so I know you're ready to step into it with me. Baby, I need to strip it all back now. I need to tell you about the battles that no one sees, because while the world may think I'm strong, while my family may think I'm unshaken, while strangers may think I've got it all together, inside me, baby, I've been falling apart, and almost every crack in me has your name written on it, not because you caused it, but because your absence revealed how fragile I really am without you. There are nights when guilt presses so heavy on my chest that I can barely breathe. Nights when I replay my silence, my hesitation, my pride, and realize how much it must have hurt you. Baby, I imagine you sitting alone, questioning yourself, asking why I didn't choose you sooner, why I didn't fight louder, why I didn't make you feel like the priority you always were in my heart. And that image, it destroys me because I never wanted you to question your worth, never wanted you to feel unloved, never wanted you to doubt that you are the most extraordinary blessing in my life. But my actions didn't always match my heart. And baby, that contradiction has been my prison. The truth is, I was scared. Scared of not being enough. Scared of giving you everything and still somehow failing you. Scared of letting you see all the broken parts of me. The anger, the wounds, the insecurities, the weight of my past. I thought if you saw me completely, you'd walk away. And so, I built walls. I told myself it was safer to stay quiet, safer to wait, safer to keep my feelings buried, but the world didn't protect me. Those walls 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 didn't protect me. Are kind? No, are not. You're strange. And here's the part that cuts deepest. Baby, in trying to protect you from my brokenness, I ended up breaking you instead. I thought silence was mercy, but silence was cruelty. Because while I was busy hiding my fears, you were left to battle your own. Thinking maybe I didn't care, maybe I wasn't invested, maybe you weren't enough. And baby, nothing could be further from the truth. You were always enough, more than enough. You were my everything. And I hate myself for not showing you that when it mattered most. I've walked through shame like a shadow. I've sat in rooms full of people and felt the hollowness of knowing I betrayed the one person who truly loved me. I've smiled in photos, laughed in conversations, but inside, baby, I was crumbling. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, fills the void you left. No distraction, no achievement, no companionship. Everything feels empty when it's not you. And that emptiness, it's my punishment. It's the cost of my mistakes. But baby, even in the middle of that shame, there's something that keeps me standing. Hope. Hope that maybe, just maybe, you'll still believe in me. Hope that maybe you'll still see the man beneath the mistakes. The man who has always loved you, even if he didn't always know how to show it. Hope that maybe forgiveness is still possible, that redemption is still within reach, that this love isn't over, no matter how broken it feels right now. Baby, I need you to understand. I don't just want forgiveness because it would ease my guilt. I want forgiveness because I want to give you the love you deserve. I want to be the man who wipes away the tears I caused, the man who heals the wounds I opened, the man who shows you that sometimes even broken men can rise into something better, something stronger, when they're guided by the right woman. And you, baby, you've always been my guide, my anchor, my light. Baby, this is it. This is the moment where I stop running, stop hiding, stop burying what I should have shouted from the rooftops long ago. I've taken my decision, and I want the whole world to hear it. I'm finished with the silence, finished with the fear, finished with pretending I could ever live without you. You are the one, not just the one I love, not just the one I want. You are the one I was created for. And baby, I will never again let pride or hesitation stand between us. I know now that real love isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about showing up, even when it's messy, even when it's scary, even when it costs you everything. And baby, that's exactly what I'm promising you. I will show up. For you, for us, for the life we were meant to build together. No matter who doubts us, no matter who tries to pull us apart, no matter what obstacles rise against us, I will be there, standing with you, fighting with you, loving you with everything I have. Baby, I need you to remember this. My decision is not just words, it's a vow to never again let silence be louder than my love, a vow to hold you through the storms, to laugh with you in the sunshine, to build a future where every day feels like a blessing because we have each other, a vow to spend forever proving that you are my heart, my home, my everything. And baby, if you're listening right now, if your soul feels the weight of my words, if deep down you know that this was always meant to be, then trust this moment, trust the timing, trust the love that refuses to die, no matter how much life tried to bury it. Because this is not the end for us, this is the beginning of forever. So, the man I used to be, the man who let fear win. From this day forward, I am the man who chooses you every day in 3, forever, for meant to be, forever, felt my last. Baby, if you felt this message touch your soul, I want you to do 3 things for me. Type forever love in the comments so I know you're still with me. Hit the super thanks to show love and keep this channel growing. Share this video with 2 people you love so they can feel this message too. Because baby, love like this isn't meant to be kept hidden. It's meant to be shared, to inspire, to heal,